Howdy, this is Lemmy with RevZilla here to talk to you today about Trackside transport products. You should be checking out some of Trackside's transport products if you're looking to move things. These are currently made for a wide variety of vehicles. Mostly we're going to see these used in trucks and trailers. Pretty odd because these are for moving motorcycles. So let's get right into who Trackside is, what they're doing, and why you should be interested in this stuff. Pretty simply, Trackside is a staple brand. These guys are not selling super sexy stuff. Instead, they're selling basic gear that almost every motorcyclist needs in some situation or another, and they're not going to break your bank to do it. So Trackside's got a number of products that are really helpful for transporting a motorcycle. Whether you're brand new at this or you've been in the game a long time, you know that in order to effectively move a motorcycle, you need some equipment. And the more you have, it lends you a little bit of versatility as far as what you can move and what you can move it in. Now, I'm not saying everybody needs to run out there and have a full trailer towing setup. However, even if you do have that stuff, Trackside has enough things to help you make the job simple. And again, if you're new to the game, you can pick up just a couple of items and it should make your life a little bit easier too. So we've got a smattering of stuff up here. All of these items, I think, are probably pretty tried and true. Most of you have probably used or seen these in use at some point. And if you haven't, hopefully some of the run through here will guide you towards pieces that might be most appropriate for you. So we'll kick off down at the end here with some of the ratchet straps that Trackside has for sale. Now, ratchet straps break down really into two major styles. You've got your cam buckle as well as your ratcheting style. So the ratcheting style, which you can see here in both a light duty and a heavy duty version, both are very positive. So when you start ratcheting those things down, when you're tying something down, they don't really offer a way for the tie down to loosen over time. So there's a lot of security there. However, the cam buckle ones really offer a lot of ease of installation. Now there's pros and cons to each one of them there, but as far as actually getting something tied down quickly, the cam buckles probably have a slight edge there. Personally speaking, one of my favorite setups when I'm putting a lighter bike into a truck, specifically dirt bike and a pickup truck, is a combo I wind up doing fairly frequently to go ride off-road. I usually like to have two light-duty ratchet style at the front of my motorcycle, and then at the rear I'll usually use a heavier-duty cam buckle at the back end of things. It's sort of a good mix of security as well as ease and speed of installing and throwing the bike up into the truck somewhat quickly. So the thing you should also be aware of too, all of these are going to come in both a light duty as well as a heavy duty version. So you can see over here on the light duty stuff, what we've got there is thinner webbing. It's not going to have so much tensile strength, and it's also going to be narrower. And you're also going to have less robust buckles on there. Now, when we say light duty and heavy duty, keep in mind, you don't necessarily just need to go to town and go buy the heavy duty stuff simply because you think it's going to be the best. Keep in mind the loads that you're actually securing. I use light duty for almost all motorcycles and double up often. Something like the heavy duty can be helpful for those of you who are moving something like a quad, a UTV, heavier stuff. Now, of course, these come in a couple different setups. You can see here we also have sort of a multi-bag over here for those of you who are looking to grab in bulk. I don't know about you guys, I usually get these things a stack at a time. I go through them fairly quickly. They can become damaged. I'm pretty good about making sure that the equipment is in good shape. Having extras on hand is never a bad plan. So let's move on to Chock. So you can see we have their Chock over here. This is Trackside's trailer-specific Chock. So whether you're going to drop this thing into a trailer or your pickup truck, this is a permanent mount style Chock. For those of you who've never used a Chock, it makes loading up really, really simple. It kind of helps to positively grab that front tire, helps locate it. And it also means too that as you're cranking down the front end, if you do happen to be using the triple trees or something on the fork, you're not pulling the wheel one way or the other as you're tightening up. So a Chock can be really, really helpful. Keep in mind too, they also offer a standalone Chock. That can be helpful in a totally different way. That can also ease maintenance. It'll hold your bike upright as you're performing maintenance on the motorcycle. Can be very helpful, especially for those of you who are, say, draining fluids. You know, if you have the bike leaned over to one side, sometimes it is difficult or impossible to drain all the fluid out of a bike. That freestanding Chock can really help out there. And one of the other cool parts too is if you're looking for just a complete overkill Chock that is super heavy duty, that freestanding Chock actually can be mounted again into a pickup truck bed onto your trailer deck. So one of the other things too, you'll notice up here, we also have a ramp. Now Trackside makes a few different ramps. These things are aluminum, they're folding, they're arched ramps to help ease the breakover angle, coming up into a taller truck. It's a really nicely made ramp. These things don't bust the bank. Again, sometimes if you're going for that top tier, big name stuff, yeah, it's great, but it doesn't always leave, it kind of can bang up your wallet a little bit. It really can kill the budget. Fortunately, the Trackside stuff here, again, very affordable, solid performing in a lot of different ways. They offer a lot of things here that really should just make your setup easier. Again, regardless of whether you're on a flatbed trailer, motorcycle specific trailer, you're throwing this stuff into a truck, you should be able to take a peek at some of their products. There should be something there that's going to save you a couple bucks and also make moving your motorcycle just a little bit easier. I like a lot of this Trackside stuff. It's basic, no-frill stuff you need in order to transport your motorcycle, regardless of what your rig is, whether you've got a truck, a trailer, whether you're working with motorcycle-specific stuff or you're trying to adapt a trailer to make it more motorcycle-friendly. Trackside's got a bunch of stuff that's going to help you out. Again, if you are new to the whole moving a motorcycle game too, check out our How to Load a Motorcycle into a Truck video. Should help some of you out who have never done the job before, might be just a little bit nervous about it. So I like this stuff. Don't take my word for it though. Click down below, see what some other riders who are rocking Trackside transport products think about them. Now, if you need a little bit more specialized help, don't be afraid to get in touch with one of our gear geeks, cs@RevZilla.com. Of course, you can always get us by phone to 877-792-9455. I'm Lemmy. I'm out of here.